Kaizer Chiefs nil, Yanga FC 4 in the first inaugural Toyota Cup. Welcome to the Soccer. This is your boy Mojere. As I promised you guys, I said I am going to watch Kaizer Chiefs this season. It's an exciting season for us, especially me as a Kaizer Chiefs fan. At least for a couple of years now, we've got the right person now to lead the team. So obviously, me watching it means I have to come back to you guys and give you my feedback, give you my reaction onto what happened on Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. We saw obviously the Legends game, which Chiefs 1-2-1. That was like a pre-match thing. But I think that was actually a nice thing for South African football. If you want your supporters to get to the stadium area, maybe do something like that. Do like a Legends game, or maybe the Disky Challenge game, or under 21. Give people something that would look forward to in order for them to arrive early. Because they arrive early, but they can listen to them at home or on the way back home from the stadium, or even some of go to the club. So make it worth their while today. Anyways, enough about that. Let's speak about the match. And you know what? I've got two things to say here, or a couple of things to say. Number one, we should not be harsh on Nabi and his technical team. For me, and I've said this countless times, this is a process, and it's gonna be. They have a lot of work to do, Nabi and his team. Number two, and I saw this on social media as well. I was like, guys, what are you doing? Okay, I understand if it's the opponent, if it's a rival or a fans are saying that, but as Kaizer Chiefs fans, we are not supposed to criticize our young players. We are not supposed to criticize. We are supposed to protect them at all times. These are our future stars. These are the players that we need to build our team around going forward. So what I've seen on social media, what I've heard at the stadium as well, is unacceptable. You cannot do that. And I love what Coach Nabi said. I love what Coach Nabi said when at the end of the match, when he does his interview. He said he sees a potential in that boy, and for him, he didn't want to take him out because he would have crashed his confidence. He made a mistake. Yes, it's part of football. It's part of learning. We all gonna make mistakes. Once if I took him out, when he made that mistake, I was gonna crash his confidence level. But he kept him and he played him 90 minutes. And credit to Mobuto. Also, what people didn't know, or maybe they knew, they tend to turn a blind on it. That boy is a left winger. He's not a left back. So when the team needed him, he sacrificed his offensive style of play and went into defense, because Edson Dove injured. We bought Bongani Sem injured. We do not have, Clanty was released. We do not have a left back. We needed someone to fill in it, and he went in and he played. And he played. He actually had a good game, except for those mistakes. And he can only learn from that. He can only learn from them, grow from them. And as supporters, it is our duty to protect these youngsters from all the vultures, all our rival fans as well. So we must protect them. Another thing, what I saw in that game, guys, we made mistakes. If you look at all the 4 goals, I think we gave away ball position. As I said, there's a lot that Coach Nabi needs to do. Our players look uncomfortable in the ball. Our players do not look for ball. They are like, there was this instant Kilebele Bolo. I think it was in the second half where they introduced Dube. And who was the other boy? Is it Mabuto or someone? I forgot him. And they were playing 1-2-1-2. And you could see that these boys, Balele confidence, they're hungry for success. They're hungry. They want to play in the team. They were playing 1-2. They were looking for the ball. The other one was passing and moving. But you look at our senior players, they were far away from the ball. No one was looking for the ball. No one was making the runs. No one was like Nabasa in spaces where they can receive the ball. They are so afraid of the ball. And it's a problem. Number 2, we are playing against a CAF Champions League team that plays year in, year out. They won 26 games and lost 2 games in the league, and they won the league. Those players, you could see they've been playing together for a very long time. The chemistry is there. You can see the way they want to play. Their style of play is there. They've been playing for that. We've been playing against that. And and for me, they were a good opponent, so that Coach Nabi and his technical team can assess their team, can see Who are the players they can use going forward? Who are the players they're gonna sell? Who are the players that don't even suit the way they wanna play? Because if you look at Kaizer Chiefs, there's a whole bunch of players there. Because the supporters, as fans, were guilty of saying, sign them, sign them. But if you look at the players, we have a bunch of players who've got different kinds of playing skills. We've got players who battle on the counter-attack. You got position-based players. You got players that play route one. So there's a bunch of players, Balango Kaizer Chiefs, and Coach Nabi and his technical team. We need to give them patience. We need to give them time. They need to come and check the team and build their team. It's not gonna be. It doesn't have a magic wand when he's like dang, bum bum. It doesn't work like that. He needs to assess them. And for me, it's good that we had a competitor like Yanga that could show him the gaps, that he could show him our weaknesses, that he can show him where we need to improve. And we need to improve drastically. And it won't happen overnight. It won't happen in the first season. That's what I said. Now, for me, first season, if we make it to the top 8, yeah, it's good. I do not expect Coach Nabi and his team or Kaizer Chiefs to compete for the league in the first season. I do not expect that. It's a similar thing as Man United. You've got players who've been there for a very long time who do not even belong there. We need players who are angry. We need players who will suit our style of play. That's it. Give him time. And for me, I'll have to protect the youngsters. I have to give the coach and his technical team time. And also, the coach also needs support from management. If he says to them, I don't need Dupreez anymore, I don't need Cavaviro anymore, they need to get rid of him. He says, I need someone and someone, they need to go and get them for him because that's the players that he wants to go forward. And for me, I might be in the minority, but Kaizer Chiefs, Waban, Arna goalkeeper. We don't have a goalkeeper. I don't know what the TS Galaxy keeper that we just signed, how he plays, but Peterson, for me, he has to be sold. Peterson, Bavoma, yes, can stay. But Peterson, for me, he has to be sold. So, my stance is, this thing is a project. Still a long way to go. And already people, on Sunday, they were already shouting, hey, Nabi this, Nabi that. They were already shouting at Duduzi. Guys, this is a process. We went to Turkey. We played a few friendlies, but they were not as competitive as the Yanga game that we played on Sunday. So we need to give Coach Nabi time. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna be easy. We can't just get the best manager in the world and start expecting to play like Manchester City. Even if you bring Pep to Kaizer Chiefs, we won't start playing like Manchester City. It will take time. Some players need to move on. Some players need to be improved. Some players need to go. So I had the 6 players. Apparently they're gonna be placed on loan. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think of Kaizer Chiefs' results as well. Are you with me in the minority that says we need to give the coach time? You can say whatever you say. It's a process. For me, it's a process and it's a project that we will see. And then if you are expecting results immediately, there's something wrong with you. You can't expect a team that has gone 10 years without a trophy to suddenly play like a Manchester City, to suddenly play like a Mamelodi Sundowns. We need to give Coach Nabi time and his players. We're playing again. The league is enough for now because you're not in the top 8. We're gonna play in September. But I had the team is organized a couple of friendlies in between that, so that to keep the team active, fit, match fit, and maybe see those holes, maybe see those mistakes that we need. But mistakes are part of the game, and I hope the 2 youngsters, if you are watching this, mistakes are part of the game. Even players at the top level, they make mistakes. But what you need to do is you learn from them, you keep your head up, you dust yourself, and you move forward. Let me know. Remember, like, share, and comment. Until we meet again.